Forecast. It's Father's Day weekend. A lot of people hoping to get outside.
Hi, Shauna.
Yeah. Hi there, guys. Yes, it's going to be Father's Day weekend, and not just that. It is going to be the first day of summer this afternoon. So we're going to talk about that here in a minute. But as we start your Saturday, a lot of marine layer and that June gloom right on cue, giving us some 60s out the door right now. So if you have any last-minute plans to take Dad out, maybe get a gift for him and run those errands, we're going to have some clouds for the morning, and it is going to feel nice and cool for the start. Make sure you're dressed warmly here for this morning. If you are in LA at the beaches, we've got temperatures right now in the 60s, and we are going to gradually warm to the 70s at the coast. Low 70s in LA, which will be nice and comfortable. 80s coming your way this afternoon in the Inland Empire with less cloud cover and marine layer. That clears fast. We are also looking at a sunny lunchtime hour to come. So for now, we've got those clouds. You get that early start and that fresh air into your lungs. It is going to be a good air quality for us today, so maybe even taking a hike wouldn't be a bad idea. We're going to have the rest of your Father's Day weekend, and we're going to talk about summer here coming up in just a few minutes. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Shauna. More businesses are reopening across Southern California, even as the death rate from COVID-19 continues to climb. And just a reminder, all Californians are now required to wear a face mask in public. Nail salons in the IE, OC, and LA County are welcoming back customers this weekend. Tattoo shops and massage parlors are also allowed to reopen under strict new guidelines. LA County is also allowing wineries, breweries, tasting rooms, and bars to reopen as well.
And that officially means nightlife is back here in Los Angeles. As we mentioned, though, getting a drink at a bar is once again a reality. You'll notice a difference, though, when you head to the bar. Safety measures will be put in place there. People sitting at the bar will have to be about 6 feet apart. Occupancy will also be limited. Even though change isn't always easy, a lot of customers we talk to and business owners say they're okay with the restrictions because they can be out again, spending time, spending money, and working again.
There's not going to be any really loud music. There's going to be no DJs. There's not going to be any go-go dancers, anything like that. You will have to be seated to get your beverage. You will not be able to approach the bar.
It's a little scary. Of course it's a little scary, but if we're cautious, I think we're all going to be okay.
Here's something else you might want to see at bars. Plastic curtains that separate customers at the bar and other seating as well. Let's take a look at some coronavirus cases across Southern California, giving an update on what's happening right now. LA County reporting 41 more deaths and more than 1,400 new infections. In Orange County, 7 more people have died from Corona-19 yesterday. This week, the Inland Empire reported their highest ever one-day increase in coronavirus cases. Riverside County announced more than 300 new infections, but health officials in San Bernardino County announced about 260 new cases just yesterday. In Ventura County, they're reporting 47 new cases.
In other news, the family is demanding answers after an 18-year-old man was shot and killed by LA County Sheriff's deputies in Gardena. They called for justice last night, steps from where 18-year-old security guard Andres Guardado was shot and killed after a short foot chase on Thursday. His sister believes he was shot in the back several times, though the sheriff's department will only say he was shot in the upper torso. The man's family says they want an independent investigation into his death.
Even if this is the last day I breathe, I'm not holding this back because I feel it in my soul that my brother was murdered and this was covered up.
The LA County Sheriff's Department says Guardado was not a licensed security guard and that they recovered an illegal firearm at the scene. But his family does not believe he was armed. And new details out of Victorville. Sheriff's detectives there have found surveillance video that shows no foul play in the death of Malcolm Harsh. Harsh was found May 31st hanging from a tree near Victorville at the library there. At first it was called a suicide, but his family expressed doubts. A spokesperson for the family says after seeing the video, they now agree that he took his own life.
We want to show you a video of a wild hit and run. A motorcycle wedged right in between a minivan. You can see sparks shooting from the van there, but the driver just keeps going.
Wow.
The driver on the 91 freeway took this video. The CHP telling us there was a hit and run call along the 91 freeway in Corona last night. We're told the motorcycle, amazingly, the rider there is okay. The van was ditched and the driver apparently gone. CHP is now investigating. Happening now, President Trump heads to Tulsa, Oklahoma for his first rally since the coronavirus pandemic, and supporters there, they've been camping out since last weekend. The Trump campaign says 1 million people have registered for tickets. The venue, though, only holds about 20,000 people. Juneteenth and racial justice rallies are also planned for today in that area. A civil emergency has already been declared because of the potential for any trouble.
We'll stay on top of those developments. And also, Juneteenth celebrations took place all across the Southland, bringing a message of unity and calling for social justice. Juneteenth signifies the emancipation of the last Black American slaves. Marchers commemorated the historical day through awareness and action. And even though the road ahead is long, many in the Black community say the support from all races, all genders, all ages makes them feel truly hopeful for a brighter future.
I feel so hopeful because of the voices that are behind my voice now. Makes my voice seem much louder now. My voice was never heard to me in my heart. But now when I go out and protest, I really feel that those behind me really mean it.
And yesterday, Senate Democrats introduced legislation to make Juneteenth a national holiday. There were many Juneteenth events that took place across Southern California yesterday. Our cameras were there in downtown LA, Santa Ana, Pomona, and San Bernardino County.
And boy, did you catch this, a special performance during the pandemic, not just to help relieve tensions, but to honor Juneteenth as well. The performers, pretty amazing. Alicia Keys, John Legend, take a look.
Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song.
This was a great 2 hours on Instagram. They played some of their biggest hits. More than 150,000 people apparently watching on Instagram Live.
Little Bob Marley rendition there. Happening today, Tesla's futuristic Cybertruck will make its debut at the Peterson Automotive Museum. Look at this. You may want to hurry. It will only be on display for only a week. If you want to check it out, you have to buy tickets ahead of time. Mac and Shauna, I know you love your vehicles.
Oh, that looks amazing. Perfect gift for Father's Day, by the way. And I know everyone's getting ready for Sunday, but Michelle, did you know? It is already the start of summer, officially a little bit later on today.
It's going to feel like let's go to meteorologist Shauna Mendiola. Good morning, Shauna.
Good morning. The weather couldn't have been nicer for Father's Day. We've got temperatures warming up tomorrow and less of the cloud cover for your afternoons. But we want to start off and talk about the summer solstice. Now, the reason for our summers here on the planet Earth is really because of the tilt of the Earth. So notice that we are at a tilt, and officially summer begins at 2:43. And the reason for that is because that's when that moment the sun hits the Tropic of Cancer right at the right spot all across the world. So these invisible lines of latitude around our planet dictate when we see our seasons as that Earth passes around the sun. And this afternoon, again, this happens at 2:44. Now, it's considered the longest day of the year for everybody. Southern California, we get over 14 hours of daylight. But check this out. If you live even farther north, Fairbanks, Alaska gets 21 hours of daylight here, 28, almost 22 hours to be exact. So that's pretty amazing. Anyone up north definitely sees a longer day than we do, but 14 hours is pretty long. We'll be seeing that here today. And again, 2:43 is when it begins officially. We're going to take a look at the season. Things get warmer over summer. We see earlier sunlight because the sun starts to rise earlier and sets later. And we'll finally see fall here in September. So we can finally say this is summer officially here this afternoon. We've got those clouds, and right on cue, the June gloom is back in the basin. And in the Orange County area, you're also seeing some of those clouds here. Now, up against the foothills, my friends out there, you're looking at more sunshine, but we start to see that a little bit more as we head to lunchtime today. So if you plan on taking that walk this morning, know that it's going to be nice and cool. You'll need that jacket. Now, walks this afternoon, absolutely sunny. So that means sunscreen, hats, very important, as well as your sunglasses, because we'll have that sun throughout the afternoon and evening to kick off the first day of summer. And then we get that marine layer again tomorrow very briefly before it clears out for the rest of Father's Day. So things are going to be looking pretty nice here tomorrow. We'll be warming up up even more than we will today. 80s for you in the Inland Empire, hour by hour this afternoon. By the time we hit about 1 or 2 o'clock, your daytime high of 86 is coming your way in San Bernardino, so warmer forecast for you. Notice how the deserts are even hotter here today. No marine layer there will allow those temperatures to go up to the 90s and even triple digits today. And tomorrow it'll get even hotter, so your Father's Day weekend forecast, 88 today, a slight bump in temperatures, but it'll be in the 90s by tomorrow with less of the marine layer in your forecast for the later morning part of your day. Now, here's your 7-day forecast. 70s for now. We'll be in the 70s through tomorrow in LA, and the 80s are back as we head to the first week of summer officially. 80 degrees on Monday. We'll stay that way all the way through Friday with really no complaints. It'll be a quiet week ahead. This is typically what we, but it's summer now after all. We'll be tracking some of those temperatures right here and also on NBCLA.com, your app as well. Have a good day, everybody. We'll send it back to Michelle and McCullough.
You too. There's going to be a lot of hot dads in the low desert there. Ooh, 100 and something. Social distancing didn't stop this next performance from taking place. The founders of the Valley Villagers Choir in LA rallied singers for a virtual number. Members perform on Broadway and in musical theaters across the country, but here they perform as one.
That was nice, right? Well, we're also celebrating dads this weekend, of course. And look at this man. He's spending Father's Day as a brand new papa. Mission Hospital in Orange County sent us this video. They told us that is Maria and Ryan Heffley's very first child. It is a girl, baby Amelia, born on Thursday. Congratulations to mom and dad.
Yes.
That's very cool, right?
Very beautiful.
I could imagine being a first-year papa on Father's Day.
So proud, so proud.
Yeah, very cool. Well, we also want to help you honor your dad on Father's Day.
We've been sharing your pictures and messages like this one. We got this sweet photo from Christina Sanchez. She wrote, "Happy Father's Day to our loving and selfless daddy. Thank you for being a guiding light whose love shows us the way. Love, Demi Rose and Tori Noel."
Mitch sent us this photo. She wrote, "Happy Father's Day. I'm grateful to sharing the life."
And we thank you for joining us this morning. When you're on the go, stay connected. Get the latest news, weather, and traffic right on your phone from the NBCLA app or on NBCLA.com.
Make it a good Saturday.